Good evening, America Bumper to Bumper fans, people out there. This is Kip, and we are now live. We are a little late than what I had been planning on, but I kind of figure maybe say hello, Grayson. That maybe 7:30 ish is going to be a better time. So we're gonna try it and see how it goes. Um, Today's area of interest, as the title says, this is the unemployment edition because today was my official last day at my current job, so I am now unemployed. Um, Am I trying to get another job? Yeah, and one I thought we were gonna get kind of uh, didn't pan out like I hoped it would, but could be worse. Not sure how, but it could be. So I'm working right now on pulling up some car news, and we'll get into that, and then we'll talk about upcoming videos and some changes that I'm going to be making to kind of make my life a little bit easier. So we'll start with that while I'm working on car news. I have decided that to make my life a little easier, that I am going to lengthen my videos up from the 15-ish that I've been doing. I'm probably doubling it to 30 minutes or so, just so I can try and get more stuff out there, and maybe have a day or so of downtime. I absolutely love what I do here, and I love putting these videos out for you, but I do recognize that there is a lot of stuff I still need to put out there, and there is it's old stuff, so I want to try and figure out a way to try and get videos out quicker so that you guys don't have to wait for them. If you guys have been following the channel, we just started the Ticonderoga video series. Let's good segue. We'll go into what other videos we have coming up after Ticonderoga is done. And oops, got to switch to America Bumper to Bumper. Come on. My lovely wife has screwed this all up, so it's now only showing weird stuff. Yeah. Huh? You've like logged yourself into everything in Google, so I can't figure out how to unlog you out, and so I can get all my stuff back up there. So I've got to log you. Anyways, okay, so we've got a couple more videos of the Ticonderoga car show. Then is going to be a very, very short video from Cars and Coffee August. Cars and Coffee August was a real rainy show, so there weren't many cars there. I'm kind of deciding whether I'm actually going to put that out because there was just so few cars there. Then we've got Jaguars at the Saratoga Auto Museum. I still have an individual video of a Lotus Elise that I still need to put together and put out. Then we've got, after Jags at Saratoga, we've got Eurobuilt VT. That is going to be quite a few videos. I don't know exactly. I can't remember off the top of my head. Then we have the Adirondack Nationals. That video series is going to be quite a lot, and that was at the beginning of this month. Then we've got... I'm trying to remember if I did something else on that Sunday. It'll come eventually. Then we also got the Northeast Street Rod Nationals coming up. We've got it'll be a fun little series of snippets from a rallycross rally sprint, I think is what they called it. That was done in conjunction with Nicole Stella from Chicane Cars. If you guys aren't following her, you really should. She's got some great stuff. Really, really good driver. Then from there, we have autocross. More autocross from Diamond Run Mall with the Sports Car Club of Vermont. And tomorrow we will be... I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Sunday, we will be out Granville, New York. They have a car show this weekend, this Sunday. So we will be there on Sunday doing that. Now we're getting into some really not a whole lot of car stuff going on. After that, what do we got? Few things I think here and there car show wise, but probably one of the last things that'll be going on is going to be Cars and Coffee on the 20th of October. And hi, honey, how are you? Thank you for being there and watching me, or at least saying hi. Appreciate it. Sorry. Okay, so that's upcoming stuff. Now let's get into some car news. Let's see something that's interesting. Oh, this is from 9 hours ago. The Associated Press has just released that Honda is recalling 1.4 million cars to replace airbag inflators, and this is still has to do with the Tanaka airbag. Yeah, go through. You're fine. You're gonna be in there. That's Daniel. That's my son. He's helped me with some videos. Yes, that is my son. If he was on camera, there's no denying he's my son. Anyways, back to here. Honda says it will recall 1.4 million U.S. cars to replace Takata front passenger airbag inflators. Says the recall will cover Honda and Acura vehicles as part of an attempt to get ahead of the government-mandated schedule of recalls on the Japanese-made airbags. This recall is the fourth part of a 5-part phase by the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration from May of 2016. And Honda says it is ahead of schedule with more than 77% of existing recalls repaired. Go Honda. Let's see what else we have out in the web. This is a pretty interesting one. Not very good. Ford could cut thousands of jobs, if not more. This was a story from yesterday. 24/7 Wall Street was the one who reported this. Ford Motor Company's troubles continue. CEO Jim Hackett recently hosted a meeting of manufacturer senior management. Said Ford may set joint ventures with other car companies as a way, among other things, to cut costs. Also said tariffs could cost Ford $1 billion at the bottom line, which is not a great thing. As a means to reach his goal of an $11 billion structuring lower expenses, said that they will cut thousands of jobs, perhaps tens of thousands. Ouch. Right now, Ford is seeking ventures with Volkswagen and Mahindra and Mahindra, which would cut both product development and factory costs. Layoffs are usually a result of manufacturing efficiencies, as at least at companies that are not experiencing increases in sales. So that's not terribly great news for Ford employees. What else do we got out there? Oh, this is a funny thing. Car and Driver reported 2 days ago that Cadillac is leaving New York City and going back to Detroit. Cadillac moved its headquarters to New York City, trying to be more, not pertinent, but more in touch with its clientele. So they had a schwanky, hipster-friendly headquarters in Manhattan, and it's been cleared out, and they're on the way back to Detroit. What was that? Am I what? Am I African American? No. But thank you for asking, Samuel. Why is Ford? It's the lighting. Thanks, man. Why is Ford having so much trouble? Well, because they aren't selling what they should, unfortunately. So Cadillac, will move most, if not all, of the 100 employees from New York City back to GM's Detroit headquarters, which is a the lighting is pretty bad here. Eventually, I will find a better solution to make myself not look as bad as I. No, that's worse. How's that? Any better? All right, so I think that's enough for news. So I'm going to move on to the whole unemployment part of this. As I said in the very beginning, today was last day of my current employment. For those of you who have not seen the older videos talking about what I do or what I did, my official title was Transportation Program Manager, and I worked for a community action agency here in Vermont. My job duties were working with Reach Up, what we call in Vermont Reach Up. A lot of other places, TANF, temporary assistance for needy families. I think it's what it stands for, TANF. Each state kind of calls it something different. Working with those individuals and with another agency called Vocational Rehabilitation. I would, two parts was either helping people get into automobiles, whether it's through Good News Garage. If you guys don't know what Good News Garage is, Google them. It's a really great program. Yeah. Okay. I've got a. Of course, I can't plug it in right now. It's underneath the table.
Oh. Well, next time.
Oh, I have the funniest family. I got a light. Bear with me while I plug it in. Yeah. Once I find it. Now it's too bright. How's that? That better, people? I think that looks a little bit better. Plus the angle, honey, I can see up your nose. Yeah, I know, but there's no other good way to set my phone. I don't know if it'll hold there. Yeah. Is that better? Everyone?
No, I'm in the background.
Yes. There's my lazy son. No, he's not so lazy. He's good.
I'm
Oh. Anyways, so much fun trying to do this when you're living in a house full of everybody. Oh, okay. Thank you, darling. I'm glad that you're happy with that. Anyways, back to my the employment thing. What we did for the participants is we would either help them learn about cars and teach them about auto maintenance and that sort of stuff, so that they could be ready for a Good News Garage car. Again, if you guys don't know what Good News Garage is, Google them. It's really a great program. If you live in Vermont and you have a car to donate it to them. You can get a tax write-off, so that's really a great thing. The other thing that I would do would be taking a repair estimates that were given to the case managers / counselors, and then I would try to help them determine whether the car was worth putting money into. Unfortunately, Reach Up decided to not renew the grant, and that grant runs out actually on Sunday, but seeing that we don't work on weekends, today is the last day. So what I got planned? Well, I've spent a lot of money and time trying to get a job down in West Virginia. Unfortunately, that kind of I don't want to say blew up in my face, but it ended up just not working out. So we are still in Vermont. We're gonna be here at least for the next 6 to 8 months, while my son, who is sitting back there, goes through an auto body program at the local tech center. And once he graduates from that, then we will again try to move on. So what am I going to do? Right now, nothing. If this channel were a lot bigger, I would focus a whole lot more on this and growing it, but I need to have income coming in. I have thought about doing Patreon, but I don't think that that is an appropriate avenue for revenue right now. I just don't think that the channel's big enough. But if you guys out there think that would support a Patreon, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to do that. What else? Don't have a whole lot more for you. Anyways, I'm going to go back to just about like every other day doing a video. Monday, Wednesday, we'll do the live stream on Friday, and I'll do another video either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which one. Once we get through this car season, it'll be interesting to see what we end up going with. I may continue to do some work with the Sports Car Club of Vermont and do their ice racing series once the ice gets thick enough. Time trials. They're not races. They're time trials. So that's going to be a possibility. I am considering talking to a couple of the local car dealers to do videos on their cars. It's still in the works, and I'll let you know if that happens. I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Have a day. Hopefully it's a good one.